Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground and stay with the takeoff. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
At the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a
really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Xavier Worthy brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have the Chiefs' first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rds and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
This caught right side by Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Into the hands of Juju. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they were able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Harrison Butker.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Laporta in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. Jalen Watson on the tackle. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This About as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, KC.
First down. First and 10.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs take a 10-3 lead. So now it's Buckner following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee.
Still 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions 1st down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
A gain of 12. And a Lions 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On play action, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Catch is made by Wright. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, right side, he's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 12. And the Lions 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That's caught. It's Isaac to Sloth. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is They're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Montgomery. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play fake. Mahomes. That is hot down the field. It's Worthy. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter.
1st down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Tied at 10 apiece. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Hunt. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Butker now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions.
First down.
It covers 51 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Off to throw on first down. That's right side and into the hands of Teslam.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A second down throw for Goff. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Mahomes. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. That's coming up.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll run with Pacheco. Give them 12 on that one. They're on the mark. Another 1st down.
12 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Off he goes. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. And he's got that 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 5-yard line.
2nd and goal. Mahomes back. That is caught. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown KC. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Chiefs 24, Lions 17.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. They'll go play action with Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Lions.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Lions.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
He'll try it now with Montgomery. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. The Lions call their first timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is gone. This one complete. It's to Small. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side and brought in by Williams. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will cut into that lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They hand it to Gibbs. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Goff to throw. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio. And good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Now Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tesla. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down, Lions.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Goff gives it to Gibbs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Lions 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Laporta in motion. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set
They're going to try to run it and give it to Gibbs. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
That's a gain of 10.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down, Detroit.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Laporta in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now, Goff. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The penalty is declined.
The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
A gain there of 24 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 7. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. Off, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
26.
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Detroit.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from 34 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give to Pacheco, running right, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Holmes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's gone. That one out wide to Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's second down. On play action, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down. To Slaw, the man in motion. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Right side and brought in by Williams.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Carry, it's Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
A gain of 6.
And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
At the 22-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard
So,
line.
2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Marquise Brown. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead. Now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A second down throw for Goff. Who else? Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.